Welcome to, or welcome back to, the NZ Nomad Runner podcast. Today we are talking about Blue Lake 24-hour challenge 2025 recap. I'm your co-host, Chris Lucas.
And I'm your co-host, Charlotte Milne.
And we are partners in life, partners in the CMF running small bizzo, and run coaches at CMF Running. Good to be here.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, it's Tuesday today after the weekend. It's a big weekend, eh?
It is a big weekend. I feel like two things will happen, and I feel like post weekend, I think we exhibited both. You're either like quite tired or you're still buzzing.
Yeah, you sort of fluctuate between different, both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And it is a big weekend. It's just like getting ready on Thursday to leave. I mean, not to mention all the lead up in the weeks, organising stuff, the gazebo for everyone and bringing people together. All that part. I mean, I can only not even imagine what it's like for the event organisers themselves.
Yeah,
they're working on an 8-month lead in. Bit different for us. But yeah, still big. It's like Thursday we're sort of organising stuff, isn't it? And then Friday morning we got up at 4 a.m. and so we could get on the road by 6 a.m. because we're driving from near the Hutt Valley, and about a 6-hour mission getting up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's totally different when you're leaving at 6 a.m. It goes relatively fast. I think we left at like 10 on the way back down. But yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed the drive as the passenger the whole way, picking the podcasts and the music.
Yeah, no, it was cool. And then you're there. Friday, all day Saturday, awake all night with little naps here and there, and then driving back on Sunday. Took us 7 hours on the way back because I think it was 11 when we left Rotorua. By the time we sorted everything out, and we got home at 6 p.m. after driving, stopping for nap breaks, and picking up our doggy.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like when you drive, like it does. You're kind of fine, and then we started driving, and we're like, oh god, we're quite tired, and we pulled over for 2 naps. Where was the first nap we had?
It was not too far. We didn't even make it to Taupo, right? We didn't even make it there. So it was in between Rotorua and Taupo, just at a rest stop.
Yeah, because it's just, obviously it's not safe. And both had a nap, and then we felt alright again, and then we had another nap in Turangi. Is that right? No, it was somewhere else random.
Turangi, yeah.
No, it was before Turangi.
Ah, as well?
Yeah.
There was a third one?
Yes.
Can't remember that one.
We kind of pulled in to another stop. Or was it? I don't know. Anyway, we had 2 naps. But after those 2 naps...
At least 2.
Yeah. We felt all right. We swapped driving this time.
Yes, we had turns driving too.
Yeah, I think that
so added naps for the passenger. Yeah. But yeah, it's huge. It's a big weekend though. Yeah. Which, that's so cool. And then then for us it's like, and then we got home. Oh my god, when we were just so tired. We were asleep by 8 o'clock, eh?
Yeah.
8 p.m.
Slept to 8.
And slept till 8 a.m.
Yeah.
On Monday. We slept 12 hours.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like, because normally we don't sleep. I mean, you never really sleep 12 hours. I mean, that's the sort of stuff that I used to get up to when I was younger, when I was drinking and drugging. But, that was routine normality. But, it's not often you sleep for 12 hours. Obviously, you do wake up, toss over, whatever. But, yeah. Because I remember setting the alarm. And we were like, let's set it for 8 a.m. just in case we need to sleep. And we're like, I'm sure we'll wake up earlier. Because we normally do when we do these things. But we didn't.
We were still asleep, actually. Like, I think we would have slept past 8 a.m. if the alarm didn't go off. But it does get a bit ridiculous. And plus, we had things to do. It's always you're like, here we are Tuesday. We're like, it's always busy post event as well, like getting social media posts out. There's a big one. Recording these podcasts is a big one.
Checking in with your runners that ran.
And also the ones that didn't run.
Yeah. Also the ones that were just doing their normal training that weren't at the event.
Yes.
Yeah. How was your week?
Yeah.
How was your training? Yeah. How was that key session on the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot coming up just outside of Blue Lake too. Like
we've got
other events.
Yeah.
Taupo Ultra coming up. We've got a few there, and Chicago Marathon, Seamus. That's on the same weekend. So yeah.
And then there's Auckland Marathon.
Yeah, lots at this time of year, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Another great weekend at Blue Lake.
Yes.
Is what we're starting to, say.
Yes.
Gosh, yeah, you kind of forget like every year how good this event is. I do anyway. It's the vibes, the socialization, the camaraderie, the support, and also just there's people there that a lot of people go to this event and they end up running the longest they've ever done, which is obviously a huge achievement. And then there's people doing like really ambitious goals, which is obviously a really big achievement. And then there's everyone in between, and no one really knows what anyone's doing unless you actually ask them. So it's just a cool thing about the event. Like, it doesn't really matter what you're doing, because you're just doing a loop, just like everyone else. Yeah,
I really enjoyed just my day on Saturday. So I ran 42 Ks over, 8 hours cruising, laps and stuff. I did want to do more, actually. I ended up stopping because I ended up with a sore left knee and left foot under my foot. So I ended up doing less than I probably would have liked. But I enjoy that thing of like, oh, hey, let's go do a lap and have a yarn, have a catch up, with different people. So I love that aspect of it, eh?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I ran one loop by myself as well. I also did 42 Ks, just over a short time frame. I think my time frame was I think my Strava said 4 hours 45. So less stoppages. And I made a friend I ran with a girl from Brazil, Gabrielle, for a couple of loops. I never met her before, started yarning. Did a couple of loops with her. Yeah, and Sandra, she had a couple of loops with her as well. That was good catching up. And then people like Ryan, and yeah.
Good.
It is.
And then so a lot of our time outside of doing our own runs, we're sort of hanging out in the shared CMF gazebo, which was super cool. And then you'd see the crew coming and going, doing their thing.
Yeah, it's cool to be a part of. Definitely some of my highlights were obviously seeing clients do longest runs ever, or coupled with staying up all night. For sure. And just having everyone coming back, getting food off the shared sort of table, or obviously their own thing, own sort of fueling, and off they're going again.
So what were some of your highlights, in terms of all that achievements, runners?
Cool. Probably one of my biggest highlights is seeing Leslie. So Leslie is an Achilles runner. So her and her friend / guide Anne came along. And
we weren't expecting her along, actually, because she had a fall 3 or 4 weeks prior to the event running, and actually done quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, I think she broke quite a few bones in her face.
Yeah. Quite a serious fall. And we were just like, oh yeah, they're not coming.
Yeah. Because to be fair, she was my client, and she kind of
took a break from training as well.
Break from training. So that's how that kind of came up. So and
they showed up.
They showed up
in the morning. We're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So her original goal was to do 12 hours. I think she kind of had set a distance goal, something like 70 Ks. But she ended up coming and doing 55 Ks, sort of walk running really, with a guide in about over 10, 11 hours. So
and they hiked the entire thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And when we say hiking, we mean power hiking, because they were like getting around laps super quick,
like 50 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
like they were powering it, and it was amazing. And they were sharing stories about how they were overtaking runners. So they'd like do the first bit of the loop, and then do that second stair, then you got that incline, and they were talking about how they were like overtaking runners on that incline.
Yeah. So I think Anne's like a speed walker. So her guide's a speed walker. And Leslie, to be fair, like she does do quite a lot of walking as well amongst her running. So the pair of them are obviously very decent walkers, and I think Leslie's just a very determined person as well. And yeah, so that was a really big highlight.
So that was a big highlight, watching that,
Yeah, so Leslie had done like quite a few, she's done a couple of road marathons, but her longest trail event was like a half marathon, 21 Ks, thereabouts. So she over doubled her trail distance, which is just amazing. And so, yeah, I think that was a really big highlight. And just sort of, watching that, being a part of that. And yeah, she's just a hoot. She's got lots of energy. First time meeting her in person. She lives in Tauranga. So
it's always cool too when that happens. Is meeting some of your runners for the first time. That happened a lot. Happens a lot at those big events where you're bringing a lot of people together too, Like it's a really cool thing. You get to meet some of your crew that have maybe joined in the last 3-6 months, whatever, and getting to meet them in person, and run with them, and connect with them.
Yeah, and I always sort of ask how I ask Chris like how like his clients go, because I kind of vaguely know their goals, but it's funny, you build up a picture of what they like look like, and then you meet them, and then it might not necessarily be how you pictured it, and you're just like, oh, that person's that person with that story.
Yes, because you sort of know who the people are that are being coached by each of the CMF coaches, but you don't know them, or their training, detail their training. That is cool. And we saw that with Nat as well. So Coach Kendall coaches Nat, one of his one-on-ones, and she also, this is another highlight, she ran her longest run as well, 60 something?
I think 60K.
60 odd Ks.
Yeah, just double checking.
And had never gone over 50 before, I don't think, as well. And so, it's that thing of like, and there was conversations going on throughout the day. She was going around her laps, and we're all there, and Kendall's around, and that 50K was a bit of a barrier, That 50K, getting over one of those milestones. It's like, and the runner is going on that journey of, I don't know, it just seems like pretty far, and that kind of thing. And then we're all like, oh no, you're doing it, you're on your way, And then so what ends up happening is the runner doesn't only end up beating, like going beyond their that target, that milestone, they end up far surpassing it,
Yeah, it's
those limits, like kind of barriers get broken down, and that self-belief and the confidence that comes in.
Yeah, and it's a very hard case, because one of the questions in the pre-Blue Lake video this year, actually Coach Holly asked it, was what if you've set like a distance goal, something like what if you've set a distance goal, and how do you sort of surpass that? Because if you put, sometimes it's good to put, sometimes it's good to like aim for a distance, and then it's sometimes good to push past your aim distance, if that makes sense. It's sort of like, if you've aimed to do like 100 Ks at Blue Lake, maybe that is enough, but maybe if you're aiming to do a distance that you've probably done before at Blue Lake, there's actually probably a high probability that you can actually surpass it, because I don't really know what it is about, say, looped events, but you definitely can do further than you think you can.
It's like the relaxed nature of it, have a rest. We saw that with the likes of Sonny, Steve, Hayden, and Kyle. They all did
over
100 Ks. Yeah. So not like 100. They all...
I think Hayden actually did.
Oh, Hayden did 100.
Yeah.
Yes. That was with a 6-hour break as well, which
Yes.
is pretty epic. But yeah, the other guys, all around that 106, what was it, 110,
612.
112, yeah. So it was like 1 and 2 laps over.
Yes, that's right.
And so that's pretty cool. That's a highlight for me, actually, like that you're down at, and that was their longest runs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, Hayden and Kyle, it wasn't. They had done 100 Ks before, but that was their best experience of doing that distance.
Kyle still ran his longest distance, though, because he did 112.
Oh, yes, he did quite a bit over.
Yeah.
Yes. And is, like, feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I think his last lap was probably one of his fastest.
We went out for a walk. I don't know, what time was it? Like 5?
During the night. We walked the loop.
Yeah.
4 in the morning or something.
And I was, like, feeling very jaded, actually. And then we started walking with Kyle. And then I was kind of like lagging behind. You were kind of keeping up, and I was like,
"That's right."
Yeah, we got to like just past the waterfront, and thankfully Chris slowed down because I was like, "Nah, I'm not going to force myself to walk as fast as Kyle."
Yeah, he was gunning it.
He was.
Mm.
So. And
that's after being, going all day and through the night.
Yeah, so he was moving really well. To surprise it, walking well is really speedy. Obviously, once you've done quite a few Ks.
Mm. Yeah, so it was so cool. Yeah, seeing that was a big highlight for me. Like in the morning, that what is it, 8 in the morning, because the event finishes at 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Starts at 8 a.m. Saturday, finishes at 9 a.m. Sunday. 24 hours, but with the clocks changing.
Yeah, we had no 2 to 3 a.m.
Yeah. It goes from 1:59 to 3 a.m. You're like, oh, cool, we're getting through the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a big highlight, because you're standing down at event base and you're seeing your crew come in, and it would have been easy for them to stop, that 100K milestone, but and we saw it with Sunny and Steve. It was cool because they did one extra, and it would have. I think I remember looking at the clock, and there was roughly an hour till the finish of the event, and Sunny and Steve kind of came through. And it would have been so easy just to be like, oh, cool, I've done 100 Ks. That'll do it. But no, they whipped through Event Village, grabbed whatever they needed to do very quickly, and headed out again and knocked over another lap.
Yeah, awesome. And good time is it's good time as well. It's surprising, our bodies and our minds are pretty amazing when it comes to that kind of stuff. Even though we've been going all night, and if we're in good shape, you can push just a little bit harder than maybe you've done in the previous lap. You're going to be finishing, like, literally. And then after this loop, and there's that obviously great sense of achievement as well. Like, yes, I'm doing this, Yeah.
Like doing that thing of like that extra lap. Sunny and Steve are been following our run club plans. They're working towards their first 100 miler at Tarawera. And doing that kind of thing, where you're adding, that's great for mental resilience.
Yeah.
And massive confidence build,
Definitely, yeah. Just going, achieving hard things, and it gives you just that confidence. Obviously, like when you're in a miler and you're in a hard spot, you think back to these times where you just you did it,
you've been through the night and dug that little deeper, given that little extra, and that's what it's all about. That's another reason we love Blue Lake from a training perspective. We put a lot of, it's a great build to lead in for other things in the summer.
Definitely, yeah. Cool. And then obviously another big highlight would have been Michelle.
Oh yeah,
of course.
So Michelle knocking over 100 miles at Blue Lake, and the cool thing about this, well, there's a few things really, is that it took her a few years to do it for various reasons. So last year didn't do it because had a bit of an injury like through the winter, and then didn't really have much lead in to the event. Then the year before, it was the wet year, and she possibly could have done 100 miles that year.
I think so.
She was dialed in.
Yeah.
But yeah, the course got shut at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, because that was the year that she also did Riverhead.
Oh, the 200 Ks, yeah.
So she had like a pretty good year. But I think that it's funny how things work out, you know. Not that saying if she had done it those other 2 times, that wouldn't have been an amazing achievement. But I think the fact that she's done this 7 weeks.
7 weeks, 7 weekends after winning Hamner Backyard Ultra.
Just makes it more, I think, more amazing. You know, because we always like more. How can we make things more exciting? No, we want more. No, I'm just kidding. But it actually does make it more incredible.
Yeah. Because that's no mean feat. Like getting up, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, getting up again for something like that. Just 7 weeks after is it's no joke. It's a big deal. So well done, Michelle.
Well done, Michelle.
So cool.
Yeah.
And also it's like nice. It's good to mention too, I think, for anyone listening, that it's not a normal like Michelle's going to be taking quite a bit of easy time now for the next couple of months. There's no like what's the next thing in 3 months time. Like it's not like that, you know. Because I think it's nice to mention, because a lot of this stuff gets normalized. And then people end up hearing something like what we just mentioned and being like, oh, I need to be able to do that. I need to be able to do X, Y, Z in 12 weeks and then do that big thing. And it's not like you can do it, but not all the time.
Yeah.
There's always you got to pay the bills, you know, you got to pay the bills. There's a cost to pay for these kind of things. So, within a season, you know, there's like a deliberate build up. Like we knew we were doing these 2 things like way in advance. So the training was like done before Hamner, and then the period of that 7 weeks in between was just about, you know, looking after yourself, self-preservation, you know, recovery. There was probably only really 2 weeks of like loading in that 7 weeks, and then we dialed it back a little bit.
Yeah,
because the feedback coming back was like, oh, legs, could feel it in the legs a little bit today on this session. So then I'm like, oh yeah, a bit of fatigue still there, you know. And then we dialed it right back a couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks leading into Blue Lake, looking after the body. So there's no like gains. That's what I'm saying. There's no gains to be made like in between those 2. It's just about managing yourself, trying to maintain most of what you have, looking after the body, looking after your health, and just getting to that next thing in good shape.
And I think another important thing to mention is that Michelle is obviously, you know, she's an athlete.
Yeah, an advanced athlete.
An advanced athlete. Like, I couldn't do this. You couldn't do this.
No.
You know, maybe you can't do this, and that's all good, you know. You know, it's not, if everyone could do this, everyone would be doing this. And it's just so happens that Michelle is an advanced athlete, and I feel like she's found like what she's like really good at, and I think it's like going long, I think and I think she's also very good.
These loops kind of go as far as you can, or backyard ultra kind of stuff. It's
and she's just the personality, the way she is, like with the organization, and I know there's a lot of organized runners out there. And I think that it's a huge asset when it is coming to this. Like if you're naturally that way inclined, I'm not, so I suppose I can see it more like that. That's obviously a huge asset when it comes to this kind of thing.
I like being organised with your kit and everything. Like seeing her operate into a table and a thing, and it's cool. Eh?
And she is, like
it's just experience, as well,
for sure. And like this time, I think it was slightly different for her. Like she didn't have a usual kind of sort of crew there. Like we were there because Chris was there. Chris was definitely doing more crewing than I was. But yeah, she did a lot of stuff by herself as well in the day.
Yeah, she only needed a crew during the night, really.
Yeah.
Or like from the evening onwards.
She looked really calm, collected.
Calm and collected.
Yes, that's right. And she just sort of knew what she had to do.
She was even like taking, for most of the 24 hours too, she was actually taking notes of what she was fueling with each lap.
Oh, really cool.
Yes. So she's got a whole note, like watching her come in, she's like grabbing her things, and then before she's going, she's like, okay, I've got this, and this, and like taking notes. And now she's got like, she'll have notes of like what she
Is she audio doing
used.
this?
Yeah,
Dictating.
audio to text, in a note or whatever. And so she has that. I think she stopped doing it like once it got to the night, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty regular. And her like miler time was just over 23 hours as well.
Solid.
Like it wasn't like racing the clock or anything like that. And we think as well there was a bit of discussion going on that potentially Michelle and Jean, so Jean Beaumont was there. And she came in, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes before Michelle. So we're thinking there was a bit of talk that potentially they are the first two ladies to actually do the buckle and get the miler at Blue Lake. Possibly.
If you know that fact, if you're listening to us and know that fact, like if you're like a statistician. Yes, for the Blue Lake and who's done what. And if you know if they're the first two ladies to do it, then let us know in the comments.
Chris Townley, let us know.
Yeah.
In the comments. Yeah. He might know.
He might.
Kristen Fusley, perhaps. Yes, so yeah, epic.
Very epic. And then I think another little highlight was, obviously Emma and just seeing the coaches.
Oh, yeah. So 4 coaches at Blue Lake this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
And yeah, Emma
next year, let's get all 6 of us there.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, Carolee, I think you'd absolutely love this event.
Yeah.
Might put it miler at Blue Lake on your list.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah. I think it would be great.
Yeah.
Have us all there next year. It'd be a good goal.
Yeah. But yeah, Emma did a few laps.
Emma, longest run since about a year ago when she had quite a big injury at UTMB Mont Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
And been a slow year for her because she got injured there, then started to build back a little bit, and then had a bike accident around Christmas time, Christmas and New Year's. That took her out again. So there's been setbacks along the way. So a couple of injuries, and then a bike thing, and then building back. It's been a slow, old, patient, and I would imagine frustrating journey for her.
I don't even imagine
coming back. But she ran just over 50 Ks, I think, and on top of like her training week.
Yeah, I think so she did because obviously there's no 50 at Blue Lake. It's really there's 48 Ks. I think that's
it goes 40,
8 loops,
42, 48, and then 54.
Yeah. So and then she did actually quite a slow. I think it was quite a slow loop in the morning as well. But I read a post from her and she said it's like 130K week, which is a huge week. So that's really cool achievement. And
well done to you, Emma.
Well done, Emma. It was so cool hanging out with you. Obviously meeting you as well. For me, you've hung out with her, talked to her a bit more than I have. But
yeah, awesome having the coaching team there.
Yeah, it really is. It's like it'd be so dull if it was just Chris and I.
So dull, so boring.
Spending 6 hours in the car with him.
Stuck with her a weekend.
Then 24 hours like actually with him, and then 6 hour time, I'd be like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, it is actually better with having Kendall and Emma there. And just,
So next year we'll have Holly. Let's get Holly there. Yeah. Holly has actually won the lap an hour last year. Female winner of lap an hour last year. Let's get her back there.
Yeah.
And Carolee, fly her over.
Yeah.
Sponsored athlete.
Yeah.
Fly her over.
Sponsored by the CMF Run Club.
Yeah. So yeah, on that note, thank you for all our crew who chipped in for the his and hers gazebo. Obviously, that costs. We rented 2 gazebos. That's a $500 cost, and so everyone chipped in for the gazebo. So thank you to everyone that chipped in.
Yes, thank you.
It sort of makes that all possible, right? It makes it possible that we have that awesome location and the spot, and we've got that same spot next year as well. Next year we'll scale up some bit of decorations more, add a bit more lights for the night time, make it a bit more fun.
Yes.
A bit more vibe. You vibe it up overnight.
We should get. I know. I just thought of this now. We should get a CMF fluorescent light.
Oh yeah. Oh, neon light.
Yeah, neon light. Note that down, Emma.
Yeah. That's great, buddy. Blow the marketing budget on this one thing. Yeah. I don't know how much those things are. But...
I don't know either.
Yeah.
And also it was cool to see Emma and Kendall and our new CMF merch.
Yeah. Check out this merch, man. It's so awesome. The team put this together. It's so great, and it's awesome to see it out there this weekend. It's starting to come out, this new stuff. To see it out there. Blue Lake this weekend was really great, and it's so cool. Like, I really love my hat,
and it's pretty affordable. This stuff.
Yeah, this hat is like $35 or something. Eh?
Yeah,
something like that. Anyway, Yeah, it's pretty good, and I love my hoodie. It's got "Stay in the Moment" on the back.
Yes, mine's got "Don't Think, Just Run."
Can't see that, but Don't think, just run. Yeah. But yeah, it's looking pretty sweet.
Yeah,
and so go and check it out. Anyone is welcome to buy it.
Yes,
you don't have to be a member. You don't have to be coached by us. Friends and supporters are welcome to just buy it as well.
Yeah, it's good quality gear.
Yeah, good quality gear. So I think that's about it, really, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. The weather turned out mud.
It did.
we actually listened to the podcast, the pre-Blue Lake podcast on the way home for fun. And we talked quite a bit about how it was going to be muddy and wet. And it just wasn't. It just didn't rain.
We actually spread quite a lot of fake news. Because
there was a lot of fake news in that first podcast.
Because it turned out with the Alan, thanks Alan for taking all those amazing photos when you were dressed in camo and also just at night. But yeah, you could just use Face ID. ID.
Yeah, he's up the game on the website. Face ID now, no bibs required.
Make sure you get a good quality photo for the Face ID and don't try to use a bad quality one more time because the token broke. I did that.
Funny.
Trying to use this photo. Anyway, but yeah, it's awesome photos. And that was another bit of fake news. So there's no bibs required.
Yeah. Lots of fake news.
But that's okay.
We're just humans.
Yeah.
Having a yarn.
At the end of the day, we don't, the weather is what it is. We all love to talk about weather, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Right, on that note, we will wrap it up there. Hey, we've got a 20% discount code for CMF Run Club that's available from now until whatever this Sunday is.
4th.
Sunday, the 5th of October at midnight. The code is available. Blue Lake Gratitude. 20% off your first year's CMF Run Club membership. So if you've been checking it out, or we connected with you over the weekend, Blue Lake would love to have you join the team. And you can access training plans as part of that. Unlimited training plans, discount codes, awesome community connections.
Yeah, and also
athlete-only forums, chats. Yeah,
and also it can just be if you're a fan of these podcasts.
Yes.
It can just simply be that's your why. Like you don't need any of what Chris mentioned, and it could be just
totally.
Us.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff really, really helps us.
Yes, it helps us to be able to make this content. Yeah, because there's a bit of work and stuff like that. So we really appreciate all our Run Club members and one-on-one coach runners.
Sure do.
Because without you guys, we couldn't be doing this.
No, we would be in 9 to 5.
Well, this is kind of 9 to 5. No, this is like
with breaks.
This is 9 till midnight. Yeah. 7 days a week. No.
Yeah.
But you do live and breathe it.
You do.
You do live and breathe it because it's something that you love and something that you're passionate about, and it really is your life, isn't it? I think it's sort of our purpose is to do this. So we're not going anywhere.
No, we're not.
Just kind of getting into it, actually.
And
5 years in, we're just getting into it.
Yeah. And people like you, feed that energy. So that could be another reason to sign up for the Run Club.
That's right. Yes.
Cool.
Well, my friends, we'll catch you on the next one, and thanks for listening.
See you later.
See you.